Guys, it's your boy AD back with another video. Now in today's video, we're gonna be doing with Naruto and Hanabi. Well, a poetry couple part 5, I believe. So yeah. Anyways, get this video. Get this video 50 likes for the next part, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of this part because this one is kind of spicy, I guess you can say. But yeah, anyways, yeah, uh, get this video to 50 likes and check link in the description to look in the description down below to see the creator of the intro because I'm not the creator of it. And yeah, anyways, without further ado, get this video started. Off with Hanabi, Drea, Kushina jumping from tree to tree, going to the land of wave. As Drea says, "Hey, I got news. There's someone named Tazuna in the. He is a master bridge builder, and I basically heard that he asked help from Konoha to protect him whilst he built a bridge. But I think that he is trying to make them kill Gato in the process, or at least free the land of waves." As then basically he's realizing what Tazuna is trying to do. Yeah, anyways, basically he asked him, so what should we do if we meet basically the Konoha team and Tazuna? As Kushina says, kill all. Basically, Kushina would say kill all of them, but Drea says we should leave them alone as unless they attack us. As Hanabi and Hanabi would side with Kushina, and Naruto would basically side with Jiraiya, as they would end up coming to the conclusion that they will not attack as long as they don't attack them. But they won't be nice as well. They won't basically be nice to them or anything like that. So yeah, as they'll basically continue to go, as then they get to the land of waves. Basically, they basically continue to go to the land of wave, as they will get landed on the bridge in front of Zabuza. As then Zabuza says, "Who the hell are you?" Until he noticed Jiraiya and Kushina, the red death, like the red hair, kind of scaring him, and yeah. And he's basically thinks to himself, the girl with the freaking white eyes and shit, like, you know, Hanabi's eyes are like really white and shit like that. Basically, he's thinking the girl with the white eyes looks like a Bakugan, but he doesn't think too much about it due to Jiraiya being there, and thought that he just managed to get that girl to be able to scan around for basically, you know, see what's coming and shit like that, you know, because that he's running around and shit, basically to scan the area and shit like that. Anyways, but it wasn't really the case, as then Zabuza says in a little bit of a scared voice, "What are you guys doing here?" As then he says, "Did the Leaf send a legendary Sunny after me?" That's what I honor, basically. As Jiraiya says, "No, your opponent will not be me. It's basically those two brats." Zabuza says, "What the hell?" But he was basically about to say, "What the hell do you mean by that?" Basically, like, you know how Zabuza basically thinks kids are like weak and shit. And basically he was about to badmouth the kids, but like he pretty much couldn't get to continue. As Naruto rushed at him, as Nabi rushed to Haku, as Zabuza put his blade down, blocking it, like the punch that Naruto was about to hit him with. But then his sword basically got pushed back, sending him back as well, as he was shocked. As then we see Zabuza basically get sent a couple of feet away, like backwards, as he basically was impressed by the kid, by Naruto basically, as then he was basically getting ready to fight and basically starts fighting more seriously, basically, instead of just like relaxing around and shit. Zabuza basically was about to like try and basically launch his blade at Naruto, but the blade basically got hit like 10 times by punches from Naruto, which basically got Zabuza flying even more. As then Zabuza tried blocking a kick from Naruto, but basically the sword was basically like, you know how Zabuza's sword is like giant, basically a lot bigger and shit, and basically tries doing a downward slash, but like Naruto uses kick to basically send it like to the blunt side of it, and like it basically sent it to the other side of the lake and whatnot. And then Naruto took out a tiny blade, and basically Zabuza jumped away and basically grabbed his giant executioner blade and tried throwing it at Naruto again, but like Naruto this time just like does like 10 slashes, and the sword was cut to pieces as it dropped to the ground. As then we see Haku fighting Hanabi, who wasn't even using her Byakugan, as she was beating on Haku badly using her weapons, but she cut Haku, as every every time Haku tried hitting her, she would always dodge and cut him once at least. She would manage to basically cut him off guard and at least cut him one time, and every single time it would be like a vital spot, as Haku fall to the ground dead, as basically Zabuza saw this, and he was shocked to how she was able to even take on Haku and like that. As yeah, it looked like she wasn't even trying, so he was even more shocked about that. And yeah, we see Naruto basically jump back from Zabuza, as basically Zabuza says 5-star fireball jutsu. No, oh my gosh, I keep missing out. Alright, let me take a deep breath and continue this. Basically, Naruto jumps back from Zabuza. Basically, he used some chakra to basically jump away from Zabuza, and basically there's a 5-star fireball jutsu with Zabuza basically cut basically Zabuza cuts it in half, as then Naruto smirks, as then Zabuza basically exploded, surprising everyone, as Zabuza says, "What have you done, you little brat?" As Naruto smirks only got bigger, as then we see Zabuza look down at his blade in his arm, like his destroyed arm, and the reason why the blade is still in pieces because blood touched it, and basically the blade gets sealed and whatnot. And yeah, as yeah, basically he started to scream out in pain, as the blade then basically started to float in the air, basically, as it went to Naruto, who put it on his back, as Zabuza was starting to basically curse at him, but his head fall to the ground clean with like a clean cut. Then Naruto walk up to him and seal it away, and everyone is pretty confused to what just happened, but no one really wants to ask Naruto what happened. So yeah, except for Hanabi, but she already knows exactly what happened. And yeah, anyways, they basically seal the head away from Haku and Zabuza, as then Hanabi walk up to him, and Kushina and Jiraiya them. And then Kakashi walked out to them, as he was completely shocked to no end, as he says, how, looking at Kushina, as Kushina, oh fuck, shit. Alright, my bad, I accidentally pressed something, and I kind of like lost the script for a second. Anyways, Kakashi basically walked up to him completely shocked, and basically asked Kushina how is she alive. As Kushina smiled, as she basically she smiled, as then they basically heard footstep from like the mist coming kind of like far away, as Gato would come out and basically talk about how Haku and Zabuza weren't gonna get paid anyway, kind of pissing off her, like the team, but like not to a degree that they would lose their cool and shit. As then Naruto walk in front of the team, basically like the bandit and shit like that, saying, do you think you can, as like the bandits would say, do you think you can beat all of us? As this started to run to Naruto, but Naruto went to some hand signs and says, took a deep breath, saying, Fire Star, majestic destroyer of flames, as a tsunami of flames rushes to the bandits, killing all of them and Gato in the process. Then Naruto and his group left, as everyone was left completely shocked. As then they would they wouldn't really do anything because like they couldn't really, there was nobody else to fight. As they go back to Konoha after the bridge was like the bridge builder finished building the bridge, as they went on their way back to the leaf, and there was completely silence as Sasuke was swinging to him, thinking Haku and Hanabi and Naruto, all of them were his age, but yet Haku was able to take him on and completely beat him, and the Hyuga basically him and Hanabi. My gosh, he basically was thinking that Haku was able to beat him and Hinata at the same time without even trying, and Hanabi managed to come and basically beat him without even trying as well. Yeah, basically he was pissed off. Long story short. Anyways, and yeah, and he also started to think that the only reason why Haku and Hanabi was able to beat him and all that was because they were from the leaf. They isn't in the leaf or any other villages. And he started to think about leaving, as we see Hinata thinking about how Hanabi took Naruto and now is somehow stronger than her, as she was pissed off, like really pissed off, as Kakashi realized that what was happening, and Sai just thinking to himself that Lord Danzo needs to know and take this information and stuff like that, and Sakura is pointless. Anyways, Sakura was just like, oh, Sasuke con, and shit like that, you know. Anyways, basically, everyone was pretty pissed off, long story short. Yeah. As they were all booking from the top, as basically the guards were like saying, basically, saying hi and shit like that, I guess. Anyways, basically, they would greet the guards and shit like that, like the gate, and basically they would sign the name and enter the village. As Sasuke went to the training ground for like his clan to train and shit like that, and Hinata went to the compound and did her daily routines of using branch members as target practice. But she didn't stop there. She challenged Hayashi to a sparring session, which surprised him, but as he accepted, as he beat up Hinata. But she then did 5 blows that and he couldn't open the 5 chakra points that she closed, and that kind of made him proud, I guess, and all that. Anyways, yeah, basically he had to wait for him to heal, as Hiyashi went to Hokage office and giving, oh my gosh, Kakashi went to Hokage office, giving them the mission report and everything that happened. As Tsunade was shocked, but not too much, due to her always bumping into a girl with red hair, but pretty much like, oh my gosh, how do I say this? Basically she wasn't that shocked because she was always bumping into a girl and managed to have a good time with them gambling and shit like that, as she always lost her title suggests the legendary soccer or whatever, and basically even lost in drinking contest because her and Tsunade was like always a drinker or whatever, and Kushina kind of was a drinker at some point because of how what's it called, Naruto quote unquote died from Danzo's lie, and Minato died. So yeah, she was kind of like in depression or whatever, and so on. As yeah, but she would always be wearing a mask, like some kind of genjutsu that made her look like a white, like just like light coming out of her face instead of skin and shit like that, with two eyes that just looks like regular black eyes, whatever, and all that, in her mouth that shows some emotion, but she never imagined it would be Kushina until now. She basically got mad due to Kushina leaving and says to put her in a bingo book, and that if anyone finds her, to kill her on sight. As she basically calls a meeting, and Ambus leaves and goes to pass on the information to the other clan head and whatnot, as so on. As we skip 2 hours later, Hokage Tower council room, we see the civilian side and the arguing with the shinobi side. As then the door opened, the Hokage, Lady Tsunade, walked into the council room. As the room immediately went quiet, as then Tsunade basically walked to the biggest chair of the room and sat down. As then she says, I'm glad that you have come to this meeting. I have some worrisome news to discuss. As she took a deep breath, as she then says, I have recently found out that there's someone who is alive who shouldn't be. As she knows dad says, who is that? As Tsunade would basically says Uzumaki Kushina, as all them other council members would jump in surprise and say, what, this is impossible, she died in the nicest attack. As Tsunade would say, yes, I know, but it's true, she's alive, and she is currently working with the demon in this hall and the Toad Sage. I do not know who. Fuck. I basically do not know if he's on their side or not, until there was like a puff of smoke appear in the room, and a small messenger toad came from the smoke. Oh my gosh, got a little interrupted, but yeah, basically a small messenger toad would come out of the smoke, and with a scroll in its mouth, whatever, and landed the scroll to Tsunade and disappear. As it says from Jiraiya. She opened it, and it says, Tsunade, I found out about your plans for Naruto Uzumaki, and you and your council plans make me sick, so I have decided to leave the Henley village, and I won't attack you guys unless you guys do something against us, but I will no longer give you guys information. And the note ended there. Tsunade basically slammed her fist into the table, breaking it, as she says, damn it all, basically, I will make you pay for this. As then we skip 1 hour later, as we see Danzo walking down from a staircase, basically, as he does a hand movement or whatever, like a hand gesture, as basically a door open, as he enter into a dark room, as he basically closed the door back. As then he basically walked up to a throne and sit down on this throne. As then he opened his eye, one of it, like the one visible eyes that he has, and looked down at Umbu, who was kneeling down before him, as he say "Fu," and basically this isn't the Jinchuriki Fu, like the girl Fu with the green hair and shit like that. This basically Shino's cousin or brother or whatever. Basically this the Abrame Fu, like the purple bugs and whatnot. So yeah, Danzo says, Fu, I have a mission for you. As Fu says, yes, Lord Danzo. As Danzo says, I want you to go find Naruto Uzumaki, Hanabi, Hyuga, Kushina Uzumaki, Jiraiya, the Sunny. As he then basically tells him to find them, and yeah, stuff like that. And he gives them a scroll, basically telling them that when you find them, open the scroll, and your mission of what to do will be in there. As he then slams his stuff into the ground, as food disappear. But guys, this version what I'm gonna be bringing off. If you guys enjoyed, let me know what you guys thought of this one. And I'm really sorry about basically messing up a crap ton in this one. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know how I managed to mess up that much. But yeah, get this video to 50 likes for the next part. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And for you, I'm gonna be out for now. Peace.